Hello friends, Radhe Radhe, welcome to Gopala Education Hub. So today I will discuss the illustration number 3 of chapter number 11, Financial Statement of Companies, Accountancy CA Inter. So let's start. Here we are given trial balance, all the balances of a company, Haria Chemicals Limited. You are required to prepare the balance sheet and statement of P&L from the following trial balance of Haria Chemicals Limited for the year ended 31st March 2001. Okay, so we are given these balances and these balances also, and in additional information we are given the closing inventory that is 8,23,000. Okay, so let's first of all we will prepare in this. First of all we will prepare the P&L account, because P&L balances or the P&L profit of the current year we need in the balance sheet. So first of all we will prepare the P&L. Okay, so here we have a P&L given in the study material. This is Haria Chemical Limited's statement of P&L for the year ended 31st March 2001. And the first heading of the P&L is revenue from operations. Okay, so let's see what is the revenue from the operations we are given in the question. So here let's find out. Here we are given the sales. Okay, so this is the main sales of the company. So it is the revenue from operation, that is 42 lakh 68,000. So here it is given 42 lakh 68,000 revenue from operations. Okay, now other income is rent received, and any other income we are given? No. So in other income they have taken the transfer fees also. Maybe this company has some type of income in the form of the transfer fees. Okay, so 10,000 is the transfer fees and rent received is 46,000. Okay, so total is 56,000. Total of these two is 56,000. And so now total A is the 43 lakh 24,000. Okay, so now we come to the expenses part. In the expenses part we have advertisement, we have commission, bad debts, material consumed. So first of all we will take the material consumed. Okay, so material cost of material consumed is given here 23 lakh 19,000. Okay, now change in inventory of finished goods. Change in inventory of finished goods. So inventory is given here is 6 lakh 80,000 in the trial balance as at 31st March. Okay, so this is the closing inventory. And now any other information we are given regarding inventory, that is here we are given the consumables. We are given the consumables 84,000, inventory, closing inventory 6 lakh 80,000. So let's compute the cost change in inventory of finished goods in the in number 8 note. Okay, so number 8 note is here. We are given this change in inventory of finished goods, work in process and stock in trade. Okay, so opening inventory is 6 lakh 80,000. Sorry, we are given the closing entry in the additional information, that is 8 lakh 23,000. Yes, yes, this is the opening inventory which is given in the trial balance, that is a 6 lakh 80,000, and closing inventory they have given in the end. What happened actually, in some cases, like if we are not given the inventory at the in the additional information, then we consider this inventory as a closing inventory. Okay, because we are preparing the trial balance and we have a balance as at the 31st March, so we consider it as a closing inventory. But here we are given the closing inventory in the end, so that's why we will consider it as an opening inventory, and this is an closing inventory we have given. Okay, so that's why they have consider it as a separately. So we'll compute here. So we have a difference in the opening inventory, we have a 6,80,000, and closing inventory we have a 8,23,000. So why difference came? Like we have a less amount in the beginning, but we have a less inventory in the end. So why it happened? Because we have a purchases, we have some purchases. Okay, like we have initially in the beginning we have a 5 lakh of stock, but in the end we have a 8 lakh of stock, and the 3 lakh of stock from where it came, we made purchases. Okay, so it is an expense for us, so and it is a direct expense, so that's why we will consider as a change in inventory. From the change in inventory we consider that how much we have purchases or how much we have not purchases yet, or the what is the status or what is the level of our expenses, like for the stock purposes. So that's why we will take the differences of 1,40,000 as an expense in our P&L. Okay, so that's why they have considered here as a 1,43,000 change in inventory of finished goods. Okay, so now we come to the employee benefit expenses, because we have given the heading as per the format, so we will go into that sequence only. So first of all, cost of material consumed, and then change in inventory, then employee benefit expenses, then finance cost, then other expenses will come. No doubt in trial balance we have given the advertisement, bad debts, commission and rentals, these expenses earlier, but we will consider as per the sequence or as per the format of the P&L. So first of all we will consider the employee benefit expenses. What the employee benefit expenses are, we have given been wages, any other expenses. In the note 9 they have given the 9 lakh wages only. Okay, here 9 lakh wages, so we will consider here as a 9 lakh the wages expenses as an employee benefit expenses. Okay, now finance cost. What is the finance cost? Let's see in the 10th of note. Okay, first of all we will see in the trial balances finance cost. We have given the finance cost: interest on bank loans, debenture interest. Let's see here they have taken two expenses: interest on bank loans and debenture interest, and the total is 1,71,000. Okay, so they have taken here 1,71,000. Got it? Now other expenses, in the 11 note. So we will check here what are the other expenses. Other expenses are discount, advertisement, bad debt commission, rentals, this one, consumables also will be considered, insurance, trade expenses, distribution, freight. Okay, let's see in 11th note. See here whether all expenses they have considered, which we have considered, or remain any. So consumables here, see consumables, we have considered also. Here we have consider consumables also. Preliminary expenses we have tick here. Bad debts, yes, we have tick bad debts. Discount, yes, discount we have taken. Rentals, yes, we have taken rentals. Commission, yes, we have taken commission. Advertisement, yes, of course we have taken the advertisement. And then dealers aids, this remains dealers aids. Okay. And then transit insurance, yes, we have taken the transit insurance. Trade expenses, yes, we have taken the trade expenses. Distribution freight, yes, we have taken the distribution freight. Okay, so yes, these are all our expenses we have taken, and the total is 4,76,000. So this amount will be transferred to P&L account, that is here 4,76,000. So total of this is 37,23,000, and profit before tax is 43,24,000 minus 37,23,000. Okay, that is a 6,01,000. 6,01,000. So it is a profit before tax, that is 6,01,000. Now provision for tax, we have not given the information about that. So profit for the period is 6,01,000. Okay, now we will come we are finished with the P&L account. Now we will come on the balance sheet. So let's come on the balance sheet. Balance sheet format is, first of all, balance sheet as at the 31st March. Equity and liabilities, and in equity and liabilities we have a three headings, that is shareholders funds and non-current liabilities, current liabilities. And then in the assets part, we have two parts, that is non-current assets or current assets. Okay, so first of all, equity and liabilities. First of all, equity and liabilities. In the shareholders funds, we have a share capital and the reserves and surplus. So let's see share capital, about the information about the share capital. We will check here. Yes, so we have given the information about the equity shares capital of rupees 25 lakh. Okay, and we have given the reserves and surplus, we have given the P&L account. Okay, this is the P&L, the opening balance, and we will consider the current year profit we will add into, and that will constitute as a reserve and the surplus for the balance sheet. Okay, so share capital is 25 lakhs. See here, share capital is 25 lakh. Authorized capital, we will consider it as an issued and the subscribed capital also, that is a 25 lakh. Okay, now reserves and surplus, yes, I have already said opening balance is 1,39,000, and profit for the current year is 6,01,000. See here, that is a 6,01,000 profit for the year. So here is the 6,01,000. Reserves and surplus total is 7,40,000. Okay, so balance sheet at the P&L opening balance is given 1,39,000, and this is the current year profit which we have computed in the P&L account. Okay, so this is the profit for the year, 6,01,000 and 1,39,000, and the total is 7,40,000. Okay, and now long-term borrowings. Like we will come on the heading that non-current liabilities. Okay, that is non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities is long-term borrowings. That is a long-term borrowings. Let's see what the long-term borrowings we are given. That is a debenture, 11% debentures, and any other bank loans. Yes, if it is a long term, and we will consider it as a long term because we have not given the information about it as it's short term or long term, we will consider it as a long term. So trade payable are always short term, so no other information is given about the loans So we have given the long term liabilities as a debenture and the bank loan. See in the note. So we have given this debentures and bank loans assumed. Yes, I have already said you that we have assuming here because it is long term, because we have not given the information specifically about that it is a short term or long term. So we will consider it as a long term because it's the nature of the bank loan is generally the long term. Generally the bank loans are taken for the long term, so that's why we will consider it as a long term. So it is a total is the 11,45,000. Done with it. So next, now we will uh, go on to the current liabilities. That is the current liabilities, and in the current liabilities we have given the current liabilities, we are given the trade payables. Any other liability? No. So depreciation provision we will consider while computing the PPE. So trade payables, it is the 2,81,000. Okay. So let's mention it in the current liabilities. The trade payables, that is 2,81,000. Okay. So 25 lakh, 7 lakh 40,000, and long term borrowings 11 lakh 45,000, and then trade payables, that is 2 lakh 81,000. So total is 46 lakh 66,000. So total is 46 lakh 66,000. Okay, 46 lakh 66,000 is the total. Now we will come on the side of asset side of the balance sheet, that is non-current assets and current assets. Okay, so in the non-current assets we have a PPE, intangible assets, okay, and any other advances, long term advances we come we put into this heading, that is long term advances, and any IP right, like intellectual property right, but here we are not given the information about that, so we will consider the PP, property plant and equipment, and intangible assets, that is a goodwill. So in the fourth of we will see what is the given information about the PPE, that is a fourth note, PPE. And let's check the balances, trial balances. We have given the furniture 2 lakh, and plant and machinery 8 lakh 60,000. Furniture 2 lakh, and plant and machinery 8 lakh 60,000. Fixtures we are given 3 lakh, and freehold land for 15 lakh 46,000. These are the assets we are given with, and the depreciation provision is on machinery only, that is a 1 lakh 46,000. Okay, and now we have given the tool and the equipments also, and goodwill also. It will come under the heading intangible assets. These are current assets. So let's, yes, we will take it in the intangible assets and all in the PPE part. So here it is given the freehold land 15 lakh 46,000 we have taken here, and furniture, that is a 2 lakh here, and fixtures 3 lakh here, see, we have taken, and plant and machinery 8 lakh 60,000 here it is, tools and equipments, that is 2 lakh 45,000 here it is. So we have taken all except goodwill. Goodwill will take here in the balance sheet. So total amount is 31 lakh 51,000. Okay, so total amount is, gross block is 30 lakh 51,000, and the provision for depreciation is given is 1 lakh 46,000. So we will reduce specifically from the machinery because it is given for the machinery part only. So that's why they have written this amount against the plant and machinery, because it is the depreciation of the plant and machinery only. So amount of plant and machinery after depreciation is 7 lakh 14,000. So total amount is after depreciation is 30 lakh 5,000. Okay, so this amount will go into the balance sheet. So they have transferred this amount to the balance sheet. See here in PPE they have 30 lakh 5,000. Done. Okay, so now intangible assets, that is goodwill, and goodwill amount is 2,65,000. See here in the balance we have marked it 2,65,000 and 2,65,000. Got it? Now we will come into the current assets. So in current assets, let's find out the balances in the trial balance. What are the current assets? So here we have current assets as an inventory, because we are given the closing inventory 8,23,000 also, so it is also a current assets. And we will take further loan to directors, it is also current assets, loan to directors. And current account, cash, these all are current assets. Trade receivables, okay, so trade receivable, these are all current assets. Yes, done with it. So we have a one trade receivables, current account, cash, loan to directors, inventory. So these 5 items we will consider into the current assets. So first of all we will consider the inventories. In inventories we have 8,23,000, that is closing balance of inventory. And in trade receivables we have given the information about the trade receivables, that is a 4,40,000. See here. Okay, and now we will go into the 5-note cash and bank balances. So cash and bank balances we will consider as the current account and the cash, so together it will constitute as a 53,000. Okay, now short term loans and advances. Yes, we will consider the loans to the directors here, loans to the directors. Okay, and any other, no, any other thing we have marked it, no. So we have a short term loans and advances, that is 80,000. Okay, that is a loan to directors, 80,000. So we have put all the accounts here in the balance sheet. So this is non-current assets, current assets, non-current assets, current assets. Okay, so total amount is 46,66,000. 46,66,000. Okay, so this is the balance sheet we have prepared. So again I am repeating for a 2 minutes just, or maybe 1 minute. In 1 minute I am summing up it finally. That equity and liabilities we have taken the shareholders funds. We have a 2 category, that is the share capital, reserve and surplus. In the share capital we have given the 25 lakh of the amount in the share capital. See here, we have given the 25 lakh. And in the reserves and surplus we have taken the profit for the current year, and also the opening balance of the P&L. We have given the opening balance, that is 1,39,000, and we have computed the 6,01,000 of the profit from the current year. See here, we have a current year profit, that is 6,01,000. And in notes here we have considered, see here, so we have a total amount 7,40,000. Here 7,40,000. And now non-current liabilities, we have a long-term borrowings. So in long-term borrowings we have 2 things. One is the long-term borrowings, we have debentures and the bank loans. So these are of the long-term nature. So here total given 11,45,000. So this is the amount we come into the non-current liabilities. Now current liabilities we have in current liabilities we have a trade payables of 2,81,000. So we have put this amount here in the trade payables, that is total amount is 46,66,000. And now we will come into the part of current assets part. So sorry, assets part, not current assets, assets part. In the asset parts we have two category, that is non-current assets and then current assets. In the non-current assets we have two category here given it as per the balances given. Otherwise there are lot of there are more other categories like IP rights and advances and long-term advances, long-term loans, like that, but we are given this much information, that is PPE and the intangible assets. So in the PPE we have some of the assets given here, like furnitures and furniture, plant and machinery, furniture, plant and machinery, and fixtures and freehold land, and tools and equipments and goodwill. And we have given the depreciation amount of 1,46,000 on the plant and machinery only. So we have deducted here the these are all information given here. We have put the all the balances of the assets here, and we have deducted the depreciation here. Now the total amount come into the 30,05,000. Okay, so this amount we have put in the balance sheet here. See here in the balance sheet 30,05,000. And now intangible assets we are given the 2,65,000 of. Okay, so now current assets, in current assets we have given the five items, that is inventory, trade receivables, cash and bank balances, and then short term loans and advances. So inventory we have given in the closing inventory, that is 8,23,000 we will put here, 8,23,000. And trade receivables we are given 4,40,000. So okay, so we have put here 4,40,000. And now cash and bank balances we have given the two balances, that is current account and the cash, 45,000, 8,000. Total amount is 53,000. And now short term loans and advances, that is loan to directors, is 80,000. So here it is 80,000. Okay, so total amount is 46,66,000. So we are done with this balance sheet, and we have prepared the P&L also. So P&L also we can revise just in 1 second. So revenue from operations, we have added the total sales amount, and then other income, see we have given the sales, that is 42,68,000 here. And then we have other income is 46 and 10,000, that is 56. Total amount is this one. And then expenses, we have given the cost of material consumed, that is cost of material consumed is 23,19,000 here it is. And change in inventory of finished goods, inventory का change हम यहाँ देखेंगे. Opening inventory we have given with the 6,80,000, and closing inventory is 8,23,000. Okay, so difference is 1,43,000 which is given here. And now employee benefit expenses, we have given the employee benefit expenses in the 9, that is wages only. We have given the wages here 9 lakh, so we will mention here 9 lakh. And now finance cost, in the finance cost we have given the debenture interest and loans, interest on the loans, we interest on the bank loans, and also the debentures loans, debentures interest, see here. So total amount is come to 1,71,000. And now other expenses, in other expenses we have taken all the expenses like discount, advertisement, bad debts, commission, rentals, and preliminary expenses, consumables, and dealer aids, and transit insurance, trade expenses, distribution, freight. Okay, so all these amounts are taken hand in the other expenses. And so now total amount is other expenses is 37,23,000. And we will deduct the, and we will compute the profit, that is profit is 6,01,000, and we have transferred it to the balance sheet. So now we are done with this illustration, that is a preparation of the balance sheet and the P&L account. You can check in the study material on your own self. If you have any problem, if you have any query, then you can put in the comment box. And stay tuned. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Radhe Radhe.